I'm moving on. Got the open road ahead of me, chasing highway lines to get to my dreams. Moving on, moving on. I don't know where I'm going, but I ain't there yet. Let this heart of mine be the GPS. Moving on.
Welcome to the 1 Million Mile Road Trip. I'm Tommy.
And I'm Meddena.
And tonight we're going to talk about something that questions we get all the time about is, what do we do for health insurance?
Insurance on the road.
Insurance on the road. And before we became super old and we got Medicare,
I thought you said don't do that anymore.
no.
Okay.
Before we got older and got Medicare, we're going to talk to you like we're before we had Medicare. Because,
no, let's start there.
No.
Okay. To begin with, we had Blue Cross Blue Shield from Tommy's work. And it was fantastic. He retired in 2010. He continued to have that. And in 2014, it ended and I had to get my own insurance. So I went with Christian Care Ministries. And
but let me explain something to you though. For the first 3 years after I retired, I had Cobra.
Yeah.
And at that time, Cobra was not that expensive. I was only paying like $360 a month for the great insurance. It was really good. The city insurance was great.
And then I was paying $225.
After that point,
yeah.
I had some insurance still with the state from where I'm a state employee, but I had it through Social Security, some insurance through Social Security.
And I got Christian Care Ministries, which I had a $10,500 deductible. You could have less, and they paid. I had Christian Care Ministries, and they paid nothing until I reached the first $10,500 deductible.
But now let me ask something. If you went in for like a doctor visit, do you pay everything?
I pay everything, but they worked it just like an insurance. It ran through there, so I got the deduction. I paid the price that the insurance company would pay, which is usually, a whole lot less. So I would pay like a $35 when I went in there, but then I would also get a bill at the end. But my bills for my health care, which included 2 yearly wellness checks with my doctor about my thyroid, and then of course the women's stuff you have to have done, was less than $400 a year. So that was cheaper than doing Obamacare, which was going to be like $700 a month, $300 to $700 a month, depending on what I got. So that's what I did, Christian Care Ministries. I never had anything that they had to pay that I couldn't pay. And I understand that if I had had a major accident, I would have been responsible for the first $10,500. And then after that, the others that are in Christian Care Ministries would have helped pay my doctor bills. When I would write my check to Christian Care Ministries, I would send an extra $25, and that was guaranteed to be put with everybody else's and pay everybody's medical needs that they had.
And the thing is, though, if you're fairly healthy, and me and Dana have not really had any serious
We've been blessed.
Not really had any serious health conditions that require any major. In fact, you've been only in a hospital one time when you had your hysterectomy, and I have never spent a night in the hospital. Knock on wood, and praise God. I've never spent the night in the hospital. I've been to the hospital for kidney stones and day surgeries and stuff like that, but I've never had to stay overnight. And so we're really blessed that we're in fairly good health. Now, going back to that, if you have to go in to a doctor's office and you don't have insurance, I remember they have, if you ask them, what is your cash price for the appointment because I don't have insurance? And a lot of times they'll cut that doctor's visits where I would pay like $45 to see some doctors. That would be my copay, and their actual cash price would be like $80 to go in the same thing. So it wasn't, or even closer to the $45 if they can, because they want to help you out. They want to care for you, help you out. And now another thing that was like my son does not have, well, he just now is getting insurance where he works, but before he didn't have insurance, he got sick. I encouraged him to either go to, like, they have what they call free clinics in Nashville that you can go in and see a doctor and they don't charge you anything. And basically, I realize that it's for people with very low income or homeless, but my son didn't have a great income, and
at the time. Now he's doing better.
He's doing better now, a whole lot better. But at the time, he couldn't afford a $400 or $500 a month insurance plan. And so I know there's a lot of other stuff that you can do. I know we checked in at Blue Cross Blue Shield one time about just going ahead and buying a private insurance, and it was going to be $600-700 a month. So even though Christian Care's got a big deductible, we considered it to be a major catastrophe type deductible. Like, say we were involved in an auto accident or one of us got a disease that required us to have one of us got cancer, or some type of broken leg or something like that, or had to have knee surgery, stepped off the RV and fell and hurt your knee or something. You could spend $6,000, $7,000, $10,000 very easily, maybe even a lot more, if you had a car accident and say you broke your back or something, or one of us had something worse than that, some bad illness that you had to go in the hospital and stay a week or so. You could very easily spend $10,000, $20,000, $30,000. It might cost all of your life savings and all your retirement just to see in the hospital. So I didn't feel like we needed to go without insurance at all. But that is one of them. Now I understand that there's a lot of places too that are offering, some groups are even offering some health insurance plans where you can join some RV groups that have associations with health plans. But I have not found any that didn't have a very large deductible.
Now at 65, our domicile is Tennessee, and we have Blue Cross Blue Shield Garnet plan in Tennessee. We don't pay anything extra for that. And the pills I take monthly, my thyroid pills and stuff, are like $1 for 90 days. I'm so impressed with Blue Cross Blue Shield. My
insurance, my medication normally runs more than hers. I'm on a couple of things where it does have a $450 drug plan deductible. But if you think about this, I don't care about that, because if I were to get cancer, where her cousin had one pill, I think was $40,000. So I mean, that would bankrupt you with one pill. I just wouldn't be able to afford it. So with this plan, I pay the first $450, and they pay everything else up to, I think, $2 million. So and the regular, like, I go to my regular doctor for a checkup. It's $10 for the copay, $10. If I go to a specialist for anything, copay's like $25, $35. So I mean, it's and there's so many plans out there, depending on where you live, once you reach 65. But I know a lot of people that are on the road full time, they want to be able to buy insurance because they're not working at a job that allows them to have insurance.
We wanted the plan where when we're in Wisconsin or Idaho or Florida, wherever we're at, that we could go in and see a doctor. And that's what
Right.
we've got.
Most of the people that are concerned about insurance are concerned now because they're full-time and they're young. People that are out there that are full-timers in their 40s and 50s that don't qualify for the Medicare and with the Medicare Advantage plans. So they're wanting to know, what is everybody, I hear it all the time, what does everybody do for insurance? But I would suggest, even if you a lot of people say, well, why should I pay $250 a month for Christian Care? There's Christian Care is the only one out there
No,
that does
it's not
this.
the only
There's
one.
tons of them that do this. They offer a $10,000 deductible. Most of them do. Some of them are less. Some of them are more. It depends on what you pay. If you can afford to pay $500 a month, your deductible might be $4,000 with them.
Well,
But what I'm getting at is this. You can't take a chance on getting something like cancer or being involved in something where you hurt your back. Say you had to have major back surgery, or you have something happens, you get snake bit, say snake bit, and say you have to get a helicopter to fly you out of there. You're talking about, I heard about somebody that had a helicopter bill of $180,000. So or a snake bite. I know a person that got snake bit, and they had to have 5 intravenous antivenoms, 5 of them, and each one of those antivenoms were like about 10 grand. So what I'm saying, even if you pay like, say, why should I pay $250 a month if I'm gonna have to be I'm gonna have to get bills of up to $10,000? It's because you could have something real bad happen to you, and if you had a bill of $100,000 or $50,000, it could bankrupt you. If you say you are injured and went to the hospital and you don't have insurance, and they send you a bill, say for $15,000, you can still call them, the hospital, and tell them, hey, I don't have any insurance. I can't pay this right now all at once. I need to be put on a payment plan, or I need some negotiation with you. Sometimes they'll negotiate the bill itself down a little bit, but they will put you on a payment plan that you could work with. I mean, they just want you to pay something every month.
But you may be surprised at the cash price that they would take if you say, how much would it cost today for this $30,000 bill? If I was going to pay it today in cash, how much would it cost?
Yeah, I mean, we know someone that had not that big a bill by far, but they just told them, look, as long as you can pay something, $100 a month, even if you have to, $50 a month, whatever.
Hey, if you've got some ideas of some insurance companies that you like, that you've dealt with, be it like Christian Care or Blue Cross, whatever, put it in the comments for people so that they know places to go, because I know that on other insurances that we've got a great insurance company for our RV, and I do not mind sharing them with everyone because they've been fantastic. So, if you've got some ideas for insurance on the road, bring it on. We hope you've enjoyed this talk. We hope that you will subscribe, give us a thumbs up, thumbs down, and share the video on your social medias. We want to
check out our shorts too. We got a whole lot of funny little shorts that we've done with Maggie and Gracie and Moses. And I know y'all like to check on them, but let me show you what they're doing tonight. Okay, Moses, he's over here giving himself a bath. He is in the driver's chair. Moses. Hey, baby, what you doing? And Maggie is over here. She's looking out the door small window there, and the checking out what's going down the road. And Gracie, she's sleeping on my couch here. Hey, Gracie. She's hacking and coughing, but she's still doing okay. Alrighty, so Dina, you want to take us out of here?
Take us out of here? Hope to see you on the road.